welcome to my channel. My name is Allison and I make cleaning and lifestyle videos every week. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any videos. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about self-care. I was watching a YouTube video last week and someone was talking about how they don't really do self-care and they don't think it's sort of important and they just aren't too busy to do it. And I was really kind of horrified because I think self-care is really important. I think we all need to take care of ourselves, not just physically but emotionally and spiritually. And I really wanted to encourage all my viewers to take some time, either today or sometime this week, to do a little bit of self-care. It's really important to make sure you're taking care of yourself. And maybe you're just not used to doing it if it's something you don't do, or if you do, maybe you know what I'm talking about, but it makes a huge difference on how you feel and how you interact with other people. It'll make you feel better so that you'll be able to interact with others in a better way. And there are a lot of different ways to self-care. It's really important to experiment and find what helps you feel better on the inside. And there's lots of different things that you can do. Some people do things like physical activity. They might go to a gym and work out. They might take a long walk. I really like taking walks personally. That helps me a lot. If the weather's nice, I'll just go out and walk around a neighborhood or go to a park and take a walk, and that makes a huge difference. Sometimes just having time to think and get in your head and just process whatever's happening in your week is important. I know a lot of people on here that are subscribed are moms and they may not have time to just leave their house. So you may even just need to do something at home. That might be something like a yoga DVD, or just stretch for a little bit, or meditate. Those are just a few physical things you can do to get a little bit of self-care in your life. Personally, other things I like to do, I really like to read, so sometimes I'll just pick up a book and I will read for a while. It's really relaxing and it'll help me kind of get a little more grounded if I'm feeling stressed out or unhappy. If you don't have a lot of time, you could even just pick up a magazine and read a magazine for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Sometimes that might be the only time you have. Just grab a magazine that's in a genre you like, even if it's something silly, you know, celebrity gossip or whatever. Anything that's just going to make you feel like you're relaxing for a few minutes. Another thing you could do is maybe cook. Some people really like to cook meals. And don't make it about cooking a meal for someone else. It can be, I want to cook a meal that I love for myself. That can be something that can be self-care because it's about focusing on your own needs and your own wants. That's okay too, but anything that's going to just make you feel better on the inside. You need to learn to listen to your instincts and understand what helps you feel like a better, happier person. And once you learn to read those sort of internal cues, you will get so much better at self-care. One of my favorite things to do for self-care personally is actually a face mask. I love to just put a face mask on for 10-15 minutes. I don't know why it relaxes me, but it does. Sometimes there's a little bit of a tingling sensation. I really like the sheet masks. You can get them at places like Target or Walmart, and they're usually $2 or $3. And you can just pull them out and just stick them on your face, and you let them sit for 10 minutes, and you just pull them off and throw them away. So there's not a lot of time taken up in having to apply them or take them off. Usually you just rub in the solution afterwards. So if you're in a hurry, that can be a really good option for you for self-care, is to just buy a little sheet mask. I didn't have any to show you, but they're just in a little plastic container, and just put it on your face and just sit for 10 minutes. That might make you feel a lot better and a lot healthier and happier on the inside. I do use this one quite a bit. It's Aztec Indian healing clay. I like this one a lot as well. It's kind of inexpensive and you get a lot in the container. But this one you have to mix up yourself, which is a little bit more of a hassle. So it is a little bit more time consuming. What I really like to do is put a face mask on my face and sit down and just watch a movie or something on Netflix. I'll pop on TV and I will just sit back and not do anything for the length of the movie or whatever I'm watching. That can be a couple hours. I know not everybody has 2 hours to just sit back and watch TV, but maybe you want to just put on a 30-minute TV show with a face mask and watch that. That's okay too. Or maybe you just want to sit for 10 minutes and read a magazine if that's all you have time to do. The important thing is that you're taking time for yourself. You're taking time away from your regular life so that you can recharge your battery in the inside. I know if you don't recharge your internal battery, you're going to get really stressed out and angry, and that's going to manifest in your life in really bad ways. So I'm really encouraging you today, at least, to find 10 minutes if you can, or longer hopefully, to just take some time for yourself to do something you love. And it doesn't even have to be things that I've listed here. These are just some suggestions if you're looking for ideas. Find whatever activity makes you feel happy and at peace. If you're really not sure, there's guided meditations too that you can find on YouTube or online. I really like those as well. They'll kind of just guide you through just sitting and being quiet and peaceful, and it'll give you a really serene, nice feeling that you can implement in your life. So those are a few of my suggestions for self-care. This video is going to be kind of short just because there's only so much you can talk about, I think, with self-care, but I really wanted to encourage all of you to just take some time for yourself. And I know it's hard as women. Women feel really obligated to take care of other people. It's kind of just how we're wired. We always want to help others and do things for other people, and that's great. That's a wonderful thing about women. But if you always are taking care of other people, you can't just ignore yourself and not take care of yourself, because you're going to make yourself really sick or unhealthy or unhappy, and that's going to come out in your relationships. It's going to be a problem. And that was something I did when I was younger. I wouldn't take care of myself at all, and I would just get so stressed out. And as I've gotten older, I've actually realized that it's not selfish to take care of yourself. It's an important part of being a healthy, happy human, and you need to take that time. And another thing, if none of these things really seem that fun to you, maybe you're a more social person. I'm pretty introverted, so these things where I'm just sort of sitting by myself or what relaxes me, but you might be a more extroverted person that really gets relaxation from socializing, and that's a great thing too. Maybe you just need to go out with your friend. Maybe you need to go out for drinks or a meal for a couple of hours and just get away from your life, and that's self-care too. So calling up a friend and talking to them, that can be your self-care. Or going to a restaurant, going to a show or something with a friend can be a really great way to self-care as well. Just anything that's going to make you feel like you've recharged yourself is what you really need. You need to feel like you're rested and not just in a way of going to sleep and waking up, because it's more than just getting physical rest. It's emotional and spiritual rest that you need in your body to really function as a healthy adult. I hope that this is helpful. I hope this at least makes you think a little bit like, oh, maybe I need to do a little bit more to take care of myself. And I don't think having a set amount of time is a bad thing. I don't want you to feel like, oh, I'm taking too much time or too little time for myself. You need to figure out what works for your life. Everybody has a different schedule and different needs, but I think everyone should take at least 1 or 2 hours every week. If that has to be 10 minutes a day, that's okay, but sometime every week that you're taking just for yourself, and you'll feel a lot better. In conclusion, I hope that this is something that maybe jumpstarts you to take some time today to do a little bit of self-care, however that may be. Maybe you can even share down below things that you do for self-care if it's something that you have as already part of your schedule or your regime. And I really hope that this was encouraging for you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a beautiful and relaxing day. Thanks for coming by. Bye!